We are at the Serving Ourselves Career Center as part of the Homeless Services Bureau of the Boston Public Health Commission. Our goal is to stabilize clients through employment and through housing. So we take clients who are currently living in the shelter and have an interest in working, and we employ them as client workers so they fill roles that operationally we need done in the shelter. They work, they get a paycheck, they enroll in class with us, they enroll in case management with us, and at the same time they work towards a housing plan.
Put your flash drives inside of the computer and upload your resume. Perfect.
They helped me here to understand that there is hope. I've been in and out of recovery for a lot of years. And being 55 years old, I just didn't want to live that life anymore. So for me, it was I either do it or die, to be honest with you. I just didn't want to die anymore. I wanted to live once in my life for a change and not go back to the same insanity and repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again,
We tend to think we have it together and we don't need anybody's help, but with our clients, they really believe in the program and we as a team believe in them, so it just works out in sort of a sense. So yeah, we just want them to be happy and successful, and have that second chance.
After I got out of detox, I went to this shelter, 112 Southampton Street, and they offered the SOS program. It helped me reintegrate back into society.
We talk about self-discovery, we talk about why you chose to be here. And we also talk about what they think their future should look like and how are they gonna get there.
I had to really dig deep down inside of me and see why is it that I kept relapsing. And I found out I was afraid of success a lot of times.
Would you guys like to do a mock interview today? So you don't wanna do it?
To be the interviewer?
Yeah.
I think you can do it. I pass the baton to you.
He's working on his resume.
Okay, let's say I go to financial interview and they ask me, what are your weaknesses? I don't believe I have weaknesses, but every human being has weaknesses. You don't want to look bad, you don't want to look weak,
Yeah.
but in the male's perspective, you don't supposed to have weaknesses. You are strong like a wall, like a wood, You will never break. It's like men never cry, but it's life, we cry.
But have you ever heard honesty is the best policy? And usually if you be honest with someone, because with lies, you have to keep telling them over and over and over, and you have to remember each lie you tell. Why should I hire you? Why should,
I bring honesty to the table.
Uh-huh.
I speak 2 more languages apart of English.
Okay.
In case that it will be the financial world, I have a degree in accountancy.
Do you realize what you just did?
You mean now?
Do you realize what you're doing right now?
I know what I'm doing.
And you didn't want to do it?
No,
You're
I
actually
didn't.
interviewing right now?
No, I know you.
Yes, exactly.
Once I started working and coming to class and everything, and I didn't have much time to really think about, being out there on the streets again, it made things much more promising.
So we don't have a mandatory recovery component. So if they're still in their recovery process, whatever that may be, we don't penalize them. We allow them to be who they are and come as they are, as long as they are committed to getting and leaving the shelter and not being homeless anymore.
Have you ever had an experience in the workplace where your supervisor told you to do something and you didn't agree with him or her? And how did you handle that?
Yes.
Just because someone's in a situation maybe where they haven't worked in a long time, or they feel that there's many doors that are closed on them, they should have the opportunity to find their career path and really, find their vocational purpose and meaning.
That could be you, that could be that could be me. And I would want somebody to help me through my process of trying to figure things out.
It isn't going to happen overnight. Nothing happens overnight. I mean, if you want anything, you're going to have to work for it. And you got to be patient. I'm not always the happiest person in the world, but I'm doing really good. Things can get better. Things are getting better. I'm hopefully moving into a 1-bedroom apartment. It's a little expensive, but it's okay. In order to be where I want to be in my recovery, it's time for me to make that next step. I'm not going to let any kind of fear or anything like that to keep me stuck in one little spot, and I don't want to be in a rooming house for the rest of my life.